There you go, Jackson into the end zone, touchdown.
33. Prescott over the middle, he's got a completion. Smith off to the races. Rod Smith, touchdown.
Yo, what's going on, Cowboys fans? Hey, I'm back. I'm back. As always, man, it's your boy Foots the King. Thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Let's talk ball, man. Just getting back in town. Getting back in the swing of things. Got some good news. Just excited to talk ball. Today we're talking about Rod Smith, Darius Jackson. Rod Smith, Darius Jackson. No Earl Thomas. No Earl Thomas. God, I don't want to hear about Earl Thomas. NFL Network, Earl Thomas. Hey Zeke. YouTube, Earl Thomas. Twitter, Earl Thomas. Guys, I'm so sick. I'm tired of the Earl Thomas train. You guys know how I feel about it. I'm not gonna run that into the ground. Think it's lazy. I think it's just dumb. Like, if we sign Earl Thomas, great. Some people think he can still play. He could be elite. We'll see what happens. I'm of the fan club of you drafted Xavier Woods, play Xavier Woods. You know, I just don't want to get into that whole. You guys know over here, Cowboys Nation, and the reason why we're growing, because we all it's a family. Like, thoughts, talking, really good conversation in the comment box. That's what this is about. This topic right here, training camp battles. This is a training camp battle. You know, obviously there's more people in the backfield that we'll talk about, guys to not forget about, but I'm sick of the Earl Thomas thing. Now, as soon as I speak up Marquez White, you know, some news comes out about him from October, and you're kind of like, oh man, what's going on, Marquez? What happened? So, but apparently it was a road rage type deal. Excuse me, y'all. So he did brandish a gun. That's the early indication. But you know, even with that, I'm not gonna focus too much on it. We've almost made it through this dead zone with no mess. No mess. So hopefully we can continue to keep it like that as Cowboys fans. As a Cowboys fan, I'm happy with that. Like, I don't want to hear any trash, and that's why this Earl Thomas stuff, I just don't want to run into the ground. Like, I want to talk about real football things that are gonna be happening. So this is one of those things. But I feel refreshed. Like, it's good to get back in the swing. Was with family. I think family is the most important thing. Like, I don't want to do 1,000 videos because sometimes you got to step away to get inspired. I got to step away from music. I got to step away from anything that I'm doing just to get inspired and to be with your family. Like, that's very important to me. So I went out to Arizona, Texas, just got a bunch of love. They had a pro shop in Beaumont. That's where I was at, and a Cowboys one. It was just dope. Met a young lady there. She was really cool. She helped me out with some stuff. Met the manager. So it was all love, man. And we're back. And you know what? One more point on that Earl Thomas thing. Think about the trends in the league right now, all right? So right now the trend is not really free safeties or safeties in general really being game changers. The trend, if you want to talk about the defensive side of the ball, the trend is corners. Jalen Ramsey, Marshawn Lattimore, Tre'Davious White, Darius Slay. These are young corners who are taking away a side of the field, lockdown guys. Even some of the older guys that keep to lead. Casey Hayward, Xavier Rhodes. He's middle of his career. But you guys get my point. Like, so, you know, the Earl Thomas thing, it will take a bunch of money. We got guys up next year. Year after that, Dak, Zeke is going to be coming. I just don't want that on the books. Me. You know, let Xavier Woods develop. Let him develop. Let him get better, y'all. All right. So, I wanted to do this topic, but before I do this topic, I got to say thank you. Guys, I am going to training camp. I'm going to be getting a bunch of footage. I'm going to try to do 2 videos a day. I want you guys to see what's going on at camp, 101s, football things, man. What linebackers making a play, what Van Der Esch is looking at, like what Gallup is looking like. Is he beating Cheeto? Is it all of that? I want you guys to see all of that. I did buy my tickets. I'm going to be there. Let me make sure I got the dates right. All right, I'm back. Get up off of your feet and dance to you. Feel me? I'm back. Like, I'm literally back, and I'm back right now, y'all. That's some James Brown for you. All right, here we go. July 31st through August 3rd, I'll be out there. That's the second week of camp. That's when camp really ratchets up. I want to thank everybody who donated. Thank you, Jonathan Ruiz. You've been with the channel for a while. Thank you, James Wright. You guys donated. Keep donating, guys. I got to do a bunch of things, and I'm taking off from work, so I got to lodge. I got to do a bunch of things just to get out there. Got to get the camera right. All of that. I'm going to have 2 cameras out there, making sure that you guys get the best content. So without further ado, let's talk about this running back room, this running back battle. Rod Smith, Darius Jackson. Who backs up Zeke? All right, so number one, first and foremost, if Zeke gets hurt, you know, you guys remember the Titanic when they was playing with the ship going down? The ship is sunk. We're done. To me, he's the best player on our team, and I don't even want to speak that up. But there will be times in the game where, you know, Zeke can't get every carry. So there may be 2 or 3 series where, you know, you're not going to give the ball. And you don't want to forget about guys like Tavon Austin, Bo Scarborough, even Jameis Olawale. He'll probably play more fullback, but you can't give the ball to Zeke every play. So, you know, 2 series a game, you had Alfred Morris, you had Darren McFadden, who Darius Jackson, he was just re-signed this year, but he was cut for Darren McFadden, right? So Zeke won't get the ball every play. There will be a series or 2, and I want to know who gets those carries. You know, Rod Smith had a good year last year. I believe he had 5 touchdowns. But what do you guys think? So what I wanted to do was I broke it up into 3 categories. Didn't do a bunch of film. Didn't do a deep dive, but I want to get your guys' thoughts. So my thoughts are the 3 categories: power, speed, versatility. I went Darius for power. I went speed and versatility, Rod. Right now, obviously, Rod has the upper hand. He was on the team last year. But there's a reason why Darius Jackson was signed. Powerful. The Cowboys drafted him. I think they like him. I think he's a good blocker. And I think, you know, with injury, something could happen there, all right? If something happens to Rod, I'm talking about with injury behind Zeke, obviously. Preseason, there will be a lot of reps to be played. And, you know, Rod Smith isn't that good to where his spot is legit stamped, all right? He hasn't made that many plays. He's made some plays. The Giants game, big play. But he's not that stamped to where it's like his job won't be touched. You know, there's going to be a battle. Garrett wants competition at every level. And I believe that this is going to be a big battle. Not to mention, you know, Bo Scarborough. Let's talk about Bo for a second. Now, Bo, I like Bo. I don't love Bo. When he plays behind his pads, I love Bo Scarborough. But that's a big win. Sometimes he just doesn't play powerful. Sometimes he just doesn't play behind his pads. And I want him to maul people. Like, I don't want him to be Ron Dane. I want him to be Brandon Jacobs. So he has the build to be Brandon Jacobs. Not quite as hefty, but, you know, a big guy. But he has to play like that all the time. So what do you guys think about this battle? Show some highlights. You know, Rod Smith can do some things on special teams. Darius can do some things on special teams. I think that Darius is more one-cut go, but his power is really good. But Rod has better hands, and I think he has that better speed. He's a little bit more elusive. So this is just a sneaky video, man. It's just a sneaky battle to watch throughout. I'll be out there recording this, and I want you guys to, you know, get in the comment box and let me know what you guys think. My next video, though, however, I think you guys are really going to like it. I'll give you a hint. It has something to do with the wide receiver core. So, you guys, let me know what you guys think. Rod, Darius, who has the upper hand right now? You know, the Marquez White thing. No more Earl Thomas talk, guys. If it happens, cool. If it doesn't, cool. But going to training camp, want to thank all who have donated. Continue to please donate, guys. It means the world to me. Make sure that you guys subscribe to me and Joe Rod's Cowboys podcast. It's really been growing. It's on iTunes. It's in the Apple store. I think you can leave a rating too. Do all of that good stuff. Make sure you guys check out my music. It's your boy Foots the King as always. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'm back. Peace.